shit too. You all was the one ever since my hair was me and my brothers be ballin' like all three. I can never leave my brother Mario Luke. I can't tell the weather, but I can feel it in the air, rain coming soon. Oh, they talking hot, cool, and more vibe. Making shower on the block, no shampoo to the metal.
What the heck is going on with y'all? It's your boy Heck, and I'm welcoming you back to the Wat.Da.Hecpodcast, where basketball's an art and the quarters are canvas. In this episode, I have a very special treat for y'all. This is going to be the Villen show. So, as y'all may or may not realize, I moved, and because I moved, I didn't have enough time to film this week, so I had Villen film an episode for me. So, as I always will sit there and say this, I think Villen did an outstanding job on this. So tap in, tune in. Who knows? If y'all like it a lot, so maybe he'll be back on it sometime soon. But hey, before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and with that, hey, yo, Villen, take this over, bro.
Welcome to What the Heck podcast, or should I say, What the Ville podcast for today. It's your boy Ville. We're filling it for Heck. He's feeling a little under the weather, so he called in a backup. You know what they say, first man off the bench, gotta be ready for anything. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and break down a video of Zaccharie Risacher, the French 6'8" wing out of France, who's playing for Atlanta right now. He's their number one draft pick, number one overall pick in the NBA draft, for a good reason too. This kid's a big part of why the Atlanta Hawks are currently even in playoff contention right now in 8th place. They just beat that Orlando Magic as of today. I don't know where that puts them. That should put them at 7th place. If not, I'm not fact checking. Anyway, I believe the Hawks are going to advance into the playoffs. They're going to win the play-in. Them and Chicago. We'll find out about that in the podcast episode out there with Heck. But this kid is a big reason of their playoff push, and we're going to see why, okay? Like I said, 6'8", smooth jumper, shooting about 35% from 3. You know, that's about league average, but for a rookie, that's top 4. So he's ahead of his class right now, and as he should be as the number 1 pick. But this kid's IQ is off the charts. He plays like a veteran, and that's expected of these European guys. You know, they've been playing pro for a long time. They value the fundamentals over there ahead of skill. So this kid knows how to play the game. And it's so important to have a teammate that knows the game, knows where he has to be on the court, and just flat out makes the right plays at all the time, which is what Risacher does on a regular. As far as comparisons, you could say he's closer to Harrison Barnes, Michael Porter Jr. type forward, 3-and-D, mobile. Can't really guard bigs, but 1 to 3 is on lock. He has good instincts on offense and defense, and I think he has a lot of upside. Has a few weaknesses he could work on. As I said earlier, he's a European player, so they value more fundamental over skill. So he's not very big on shot creation. He can't really create his own buckets for himself, but that'll come with time in the NBA, with training. He is a rookie after all. Also, with being a rookie comes a young man's body. His frame is not NBA ready yet. He can still put on some more pounds, put on some more muscle. That would definitely help him boost his scoring and his defense to the next level. And lastly, this ties into the shot creation. His ball handle could be a little better. His ball handle is not really up to par with most modern day wings. He's a little loose with his dribble, but he's good enough to get him where he needs to go on the court, but he's not going to be a guy blowing past you with his dribble, which is why he plays so well off the ball. In this clip right here, we see his off-ball movement very well, so the Hawks get a screen-to-screener action for Risacher at the elbow to come curl off and get a 3 at the wing. That's lack of communication. They get confused. No one picks up. Off after the screen, Risacher knocks it down wide open. Easiest 3 of his life, most likely. Alright, in this next play, we get to see his defensive skills. So, pause it right here. He does a good job of jumping the pick and roll, cutting off the middle drive. And by cutting off the middle drive, he knows the only way that the ball handler could go is to the left. So he times the dribble and he's able to disrupt the motion, get a turnover, and we go the other way. Ha, 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 ha. Hey! On this next play, Risacher leaks out after the long rebound. Basketball 101. Any kids watching, you want to get some more points when you're on the court. Long rebounds equal to easy transition buckets. Leaks out. Anticipates the shot block on the right side. Switches to the left hand lay. That was pretty tough. Guys, when you can simplify the game like this, it just makes it so easy to play. Like, you barely need to dribble, but you're still getting at least 10 points. Make the game easy for yourself. So here on the drive, Risacher walls up, does a good job of contesting, forces an awkward off-balance shot, which is what you always want the offense to take. So right here, off this rebound, we're on the break, we're in transition, push the ball up ahead. Middle of the court, Euro, another tough left-handed finish. This player here, Dyson, kicks the ball up quick to Zaccharie in his spot. Right place, right time, boomski. Right here, Trey drives, draws two, kicks to the corner, right play for the offense, wrong play for the defense. Never help one pass away of a shooter, especially in the corner. Now right here, Trey draws two again, we kick to Niang, kick to Risacher. Attacks a closeout and one right down the middle. Count. So I'm gonna slow it down right here. So he catches off the split jab, attacks the top foot in the closeout. But watch this footwork right here. Deceleration step, gets number 4 off his feet, and one. Count it, bottom of the net. That's tough. That's European right there. That's that European basketball taking over, guys. Americans, you gotta step it up. We've got French kids coming in here. But nothing against the French, but come on. So Warriors have Steph and Clay. Hawks have Zach and Trey. Trey draws the defense. He finds Zach, open cut. Again, Zach working off the catch. Jab off the catch. Cross to the middle. Easy scoop lay. But you see how I'm talking about that handle. It's not that tight. We got to work on that. But that's Nick Claxton, so that's easy buckets. Right here, Risacher was in the dunker. Left alone, drifts back into the corner. He's so good off ball. He just knows exactly where to be. Right here, 3-on-2. Trey to Dyson. Dyson draws the big. Kicks to Zach in the corner. Another boomski. Right here, Trey gets beat, but gets a pesky back tap steal. Zach runs with him, gets an easy alley. Add to the highlight reel. Rhyming accidentally. So I want to pause it right here. So I want to emphasize this to all you kids out there watching, even all you grown-ups, any NBA players that might be watching this video. When you play with a star player like Trey, and he drives to the basket, he's guaranteed to draw at least 2, 3, 4. If you're a player like Zaccharie Risacher that relies on off-ball movement, you always have to find the space and the gaps on the floor where to cut. And right here, Zach sees the 45, goes and get the ball, easy dunk. That's how you add to your stat line, guys. So all in all, guys, Risacher is the type of rookie that doesn't need the ball to be effective, which is very rare because a lot of rookies come in from college and they're the main guy, or high school, they're the main guy, and all they know is how to play with the ball in their hand. They don't know how to play off ball. But Risacher, being a pro, coming from France, knows how to play, has high basketball IQ, knows where to be in the court and what to do when he's there. He's a great asset to this young Atlanta Hawks team and has a lot of upside, and I believe in the future he's going to be a problem. He's going to be a Clay type player, maybe even better. Alright? And that concludes my time here. Heck, thanks for having me. Take over your podcast and have it be Wat.Da.Hecpodcast for tonight. But I'm signing out. Tune in next time, and maybe Heck will be back, or maybe I'll be back. Who knows? Alright, guys, y'all know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We turn down.
Man, oh man. I was gonna say this, bro. Villen did a really good job. There's not much I can say more than that. Couple things. Zaccharie Risacher has shown the fact of the matter is he played off the ball. He's not really good at creating his own shot, but I think that he needs some time and growth in that area. But overall, I think him and Trae Young are two major pieces that led the Atlanta Hawks be a playoff contender. Now, as I always was going to say this, on every good team, you need people who are sitting there. I think it's a perfect example. I like how he's researching in this situation. For every good team, you need a player, you need people to sacrifice, and you need some people to sit there and look out for everybody else. That was Villen. This episode, it was Villen. Best believe I couldn't have done it without you, bro. So Villen, if you watching this and you watch this through this far, man, you a real one, bro. And listen, everybody in here, if y'all got to this far, hey, like this video for Villen, bro, because Villen really did a really good job. I cannot say anything more than that. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning into the What the Heck podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the drill. Turn down.